Okay, I just need to go grab my phone so that I can keep an eye on my chat and everything from there, because otherwise I'm going to be looking at that monitor rather than this monitor, because I'm going to be trying to finish Ghost Dogs and Moon Lake. I might end up only streaming for a couple of hours, but I want to get at least a bit more gameplay in. And then, what's I gonna play next week for Nancy Drew? Because I want to get Ghost Dogs done before I play the next one. I think the next one I have planned is Blackmore Manor. Yeah, which is another one of the older ones. And then Shadow at the Water's Edge after that. That's my grocery list. That's not helpful right now. Don't need my grocery list while I'm streaming. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab my phone. I can't unplug it because it's pretty much dead, so I need to kind of carefully weave the cord around my bedroom furniture. So just give me a sec. I didn't do this. Thankfully, my mom got us a pack of some decently long charger cords. So, I forgot I was watching someone's stuff on Instagram. Okay, that's set up. Okay. Open Twitch. Okay. Ah, there we go. Chat room. And Ghost Dogs Moon Lake. And before we actually get into the game, oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to hit activate display capture, because this is one of the older Nancy Drew games. When I play Shadow at the Water's Edge and Ghost of Thornton Hall and Midnight in Salem, I won't need to use display capture because those are more recent ones. But for some reasons, these older Nancy Drew games, OBS doesn't like to capture them properly. Okay, here we go. That was staticky sound for a second there. Okay, is it gonna behave? Oh, come on. I just opened it. There's no reason to be misbehaving. Okay, well, that's situating itself. I'm gonna open up another of the Halloween Kinder toys. I already separated them from the part that has the candy. Ooh, what's this? Oh, looks like a little bracelet of some sort. It's cute. It's a little pumpkin. A jack-o'-lantern. I don't know if it'll fit me though. I kind of have chunky wrists. Nope, doesn't fit. Oh well. Can at least hang it off of something as a piece of decor. Yeah, that's cute. Does these glow? Because I mean, the little vampire and werewolf that I got out of the last 2 eggs, those glow in the dark. Well, they would if I hadn't somehow managed to leave them face down on my desk. But yeah, these are cute. I like them. Kind of sucks that this is too short. Maybe if I get a second one of this, maybe if I get a second pumpkin one, I could like string them together. That could work. I don't know. I've still got 9 more of those. What did I count? I've opened 3 and I had 12 to start with. Because I bought 2 of the 6-packs of these. Aldi had them for like $8 for 6 of them, which isn't terrible. I mean, Walmart sells the individual like Kinder Joy eggs for like $2 each, so I basically saved $2 by buying a 6-pack of those Kinder Joy eggs rather than 8 or 6 or no, actually that would be more than $2 because let's see, 6 times 2 is 12 and those were $8, so I saved $4. That's even better than wow. Sometimes my brain is just like, math? What's that? Okay. Let's continue on. Yeah, this should be the right save. Yep. Okay. So let's see where we're at. Do I have... Where's my PDA? Ugh. I am so glad they did not keep the PDA thing for very long in this series, because it annoys this thing annoys the hell out of me. If I'm too quiet, just let me know. I didn't realize how quiet I actually am. I think it's because my mic is right by my face, so I'm not projecting as much as I would if I was like singing karaoke or something. Or maybe I just need to practically eat the mic. Let's see. Do we not have a task list in this one? Ugh, we don't have a My cat just meowed. I don't know why she's meowing. I just fed her. Oops. Okay. Is there like... there isn't any way to do that. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Scrolling. Okay, so our notes are in reverse order. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, Malone was arrested January 29th, 1932. 12932 was an unlucky day then for Malone. And then I can't remember if I've called... I think I've called Frank and Joe once already. So, let's see. I did this stuff at Ranger Acres. I don't think I can do anything with this yet. Okay, and I know there's still 3 birds I haven't photographed. Let's double check in the PDA. I know it mentions... Right, I need to talk to Emily about... Why am I going that way? Okay, to the boat. Okay, let's head to M's Emporium. Get myself a cup of tea. This tea is some that I made yesterday. But should be fine. Yeah, that still tastes fine. Okay.
Nice Junior Park Ranger pen. You must really be on Acres' good side.
Guess I'll see you later.
Okay.
Keep on trucking.
Oh, right. I need to find the bugs in the That's what I need to do. Because I talked to Emily and got, like, the task to find all the, like, bugs and grubs and worms and things for the bait. That's right. The straps on my bodysuit is falling down. Decided to get craftsy earlier and cut the collar off of this sweatshirt and turn it into an off the shoulder. Okay, that's right. I wanted to. Nope, can't look under that rock. Pretty sure there's a rock somewhere near Red's Lookout. Nope, nothing up here. Nope. Nope. It's gonna be a lot of that I see a rock, and nope, it's not one of the rocks that I need to actually look under. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there. If there is, that's concerning. Ooh.
Those look too rotten.
I don't even need those anymore. I'm trying to remember. Ah. Okay, there were 2 worms there. Right, it does a little chirp chirp noise when there's bugs to find. Because once you've caught the bugs, it stops doing the chirp chirp noise. Okay. Good for future reference. Now back into the maze. I hate this maze so much. Okay. I need to pull up that photo I took of the map. That's not the photo I took of the map. Okay. That is the photo I took of the map. Okay. Well, that is... Ah, here's the rock. Is there another rock? Aha, there is. Yeah, because the little chirp chirp sound will continue for as long as there's a as long as there's like things that you can. Oh, that's the random old shoe. I always get turned around. Okay, I need to find my way out. And then basically I need to find my way out and then I need to come back in. Aha. Oh no, nothing under that. Aha. I don't remember how many creepy crawlies I need. Okay. I went right the first time. I think the cardinal's one of the ones that flies away if I try to take its picture.
Darn, it flew away.
Yep. What this game really needs is an interactive map. Okay, yellow scarf. It is not actually marked on this map, and I don't know why. No, nothing in here that I can click on. Nothing in the cemetery for bugs over there. There's Tanager, but I'm pretty sure that's enough.
Missed it.
Yep, that's one of the ones that I have to bait. Okay, how many bugs are there? I already forgot because it's been a bit. This is why I have a walkthrough open on my phone, and also because, like I said, it's been a long time since I played this. I know who did it. I know who's behind it all. Even if all three of our suspects do seem a bit suspicious. In different ways, of course. Red, of course, would love to see the area devoid of people and be purely a place for the birds. Emily would be able to dredge the lake to her heart's content if nobody lived in the house. And Ranger Acres would be able to get some more assistance if the park were to gain control of the property and add it into the park, which would then increase the size of the park, meaning more employees. And also more tourists. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google it, I think. Bug collecting ghost dogs of Moonlight. Okay, I've got 6. There's supposed to be 7 during the day and 5 at night. Those Kinder Joys are so good. Well, that was a weird sound. And the thing is, some of these landmarks are not actually, like, marked on the map. So I have no way of knowing if I'm going the right way. Aha! That was the last of the daytime bugs. The other 5 are nighttime bugs. But there is something that we can do. I think it was at Emily's. Yeah, it's just a matter of paying attention to where the sounds come from. Okay. That's what I thought, but still a pain in the butt. Especially since I honestly can never remember. I can't remember. How do I get into the basement? I haven't gotten the sandpaper yet. How do I get the sandpaper? Oops, excuse me. Oh, right. I need to talk to Red at night about the sandpaper. So we'll switch to PM. I don't remember how many times, if the dogs actually, like, attack every other night or what in this game.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some?
Here, take it and scram. I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog. Border collie. She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws. There it is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
I mean, at least that's a reasonable thing to say to someone who's just been given some sandpaper. Could be worse. The vibes of this game are pretty creepy.
It's stuck.
Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to remember what. Okay, so the direction they're facing is determined. So Xander needs to be facing away from me because it needs to be the same direction as the clock. Because Xander is the one with the summer birth and mentions swans. Okay. Xander is facing away. Let's see if it'll show a different... No, I don't know why it's showing the swans for all of them. Okay, is it because they're all facing the same way? Wait, does it show me the image is correct? Okay, let's try Lucy facing that way. And Iggy facing that way, and Vetus facing this way, because I know they all have different directions. I only know that Xander's is right, because... So spring is leaves, which is Lucy. So that means I don't think Lucy was facing the right way. Or no, Lucy is facing the right way. Because it was spring leaves on the Lucy one, I think. Because Iggy needs to... Okay, let's swap the directions on... Oh! Yep, that did it. Right, as soon as you've got them all facing the right way. Okay, so we've got the basement now.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
Okay, there's obviously a door there. I'm trying to remember how the hell to open that.
voice making that sound.
What was the date for... There was a... here we go. PDA. Oh 012932. There it is. 012932.
It looks like a tiny hole. What's the combination?
Oh 1 2 9. Because this is the only number we have, so...
I bet those were deer mice. I better be careful. I better be careful.
Oh, right.
I better be careful.
Wait, do I not have any gloves? I thought I had gloves. Hold on. I know I saw something about... Okay, yep, I need gloves. Where the hell do I get the gloves? Because I found the gas mask. Wait, I could have sworn I had the gloves. Did I forget to grab them? Where the hell were they? Oh. Okay. Oops. There we go. Yeah, don't want to handle any sort of old books without proper safety measures. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff that's in. There it is. There we go.
Speakeasy. Joe Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
Okay.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Ah, okay. Oh. Oh, now I have the exact directions for the cemetery. Okay, where's my blue pen? Left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, okay, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. Okay. Oh, I can't close the book unless I actually back through all of the pages. That's annoying. Okay, yep, now we have access there. Okay. Yep, all the nighttime bugs glow, which is kind of cool. Makes it easier to spot them. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've got 2 more bugs to find. Oh, that one, it collected both of them at the same time. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be all of them then. Okay. So, let's see. Anything in the cemetery that I need to do? I don't think so. Okay. So, if we reverse that, it's right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Yep. I don't think there's anything else I can talk to Red about.
How's the bird watching coming along?
Mickey Malone supposedly buried a bunch of stolen gold bars on his property way back in the 20s. Did you know that?
Really? That's interesting. I don't much care, but it's interesting.
Ever hear of a man named William Akers?
I know an extremely annoying park ranger named Jeff Akers, but I've never heard of any William Akers.
At least he's honest.
See you in a
At
while.
least,
Yeah.
at least he's honest in his opinions of Ranger Akers. I mean, you can tell he's not lying about how he feels about Ranger Akers. Like, the guy is a bit overzealous in his job. Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick check. Okay, yep, that was the last piece of bait. Let's see if there's any things that I need to talk to. Well, we'll start with Frank and Joe, and then we'll call Bess. 1, 2, 8, 0, 5, 5, 5, 4, 8, 6, 5.
Hello?
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Joe. Pick up the phone. Joe's in the kitchen. Worked up a real appetite watching me vacuum out the car. Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy. What are you eating?
Sandwich. Either roast beef or really old turkey. Can't
Oh,
tell. Don't care. So how's life as a dog catcher?
I'm pretty sure I know why somebody wants Sally out of the Malone house.
So come on, spill.
Apparently, Malone stole a small fortune in gold bars off a train and hid them somewhere on his property here. They've never been found.
How do you know?
One of his employees, a guy named William Akers, kept a journal, which I found and of course read.
Of course. Wait a sec. Did you say William Akers?
I know, same last name as our friendly park ranger. I intend to ask him about that the first chance I get.
Good idea.
According to his journal, William Akers spent months following each dog around, hoping one of them would lead him to the gold. None ever did.
So they didn't go running off into the woods, never to be seen again after all.
Apparently, they stayed around Malone's house for years. William Akers went to the house every day and fed them until they all finally died.
But according to their tombstones, they all died on the same day.
Those inscriptions were Malone's idea. Akers was just following instructions.
And in all that time, William Akers never found any trace of the gold?
He made one mark on the map I found, a capital I on the porch of the house.
Any idea why?
He discovered that one of Malone's dogs slept on the porch all day, so Akers dug all around underneath it looking for the gold, but never found anything.
Let me guess, he marked the spot with an I because the dog's name was Ike.
Iggy.
Maybe the location of the gold doesn't involve just one dog, but all four in combination somehow.
The whole idea of relating dogs to a map is crazy. They're animals, they move around.
But they're also creatures of habit.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe I just need to know their habits.
Well, that could be a little difficult considering those dogs have been dead for more than half a century.
So if you guys were 600 pounds of gold bullion, where would you be?
Maybe Malone hid it in the speakeasy.
I doubt it. William Akers had 9 years to turn this house and the speakeasy inside out and never found a thing.
Keep the faith, Nancy. If that gold hasn't been found yet, all it means is that nobody as smart as you has looked for it yet.
Later, guys.
Watch out for dogs.
Just watch out, period.
And then we call Bess and George.
Hello?
Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
Get this. It turns out that Jeff Akers will be one happy park ranger if Sally sells her Moon Lake property back to the bank, and they wind up selling it to the Parks Department.
You think he might be responsible for all this ghost dog stuff?
He has a motive and he has a dog, although it doesn't look at all like the dogs that have been scaring Sally.
But it shows he knows something about dogs. Better pull out your suspect list and pencil him in, Nan.
I still say you guys should lighten up on him.
You two would get a kick out of the woman who owns this little store on Moon Lake.
How so?
She's a real country gal. We got this deal worked out where if I need something she carries, she'll let me do little chores to pay for it.
What kind of little chores?
Oh, like collecting bugs and worms so she can sell them to fishermen as bait.
Sounds delightful.
She also makes money selling antiques from the 1920s that she finds in Moon Lake.
Sounds like an enterprising woman.
Ranger Akers thinks she's getting them illegally.
Ah, an enterprising crook.
Dragging the lake to recover objects is against the law. He thinks she does it anyway, and that her favorite spot is in front of Sally's.
You know what that means?
It means Emily Griffin has made my suspect list.
Because if she is breaking the law, she'd want the Malone house to stay empty so she can keep dragging the lake without anybody seeing her.
Oof.
I found the coolest old
Always
newspaper.
gotta
It's from
exhaust
1927,
all
and on the front
dialogue.
page is an article about
Obviously,
Mickey
it
Malone
always
and a
does.
man named
When
William
playing a
Akers.
Nancy Drew game,
Akers?
always
Any
exhaust
relation
as
to
much
Park Ranger
dialogue as
Jeff
possible
Akers?
I haven't asked him yet,
with your
but according to the
suspects,
newspaper, William
but,
Akers was Mickey
it's
Malone's
also
most
generally
trusted
a good
employee,
idea to
his
kinda
number one
talk
go-to guy.
things out with
Where'd you
Bess
find
and
it?
George and Frank and Joe and even Deirdre in some of the games.
You know how I always seem to wind up in houses with secret passageways?
Sometimes I think they follow you around.
Well, I found these hidden stairs leading from the living room into the cellar.
What's down there?
That's what's weird. The stairs led down into this empty space. There's some kind of safe in the wall and a set of stairs leading to a door that goes outside, but that was it.
Why would Malone bother hiding a staircase if it didn't go somewhere important?
Hey, newsflash. I think I know why somebody wants to scare Sally off her property, and it has nothing to do with birds, parks, or artifacts.
So what does it have to do with?
Gold, as in 600 pounds of gold bullion.
That's a good motive.
Come on, Nancy, tell us everything. Gold is one of my favorite subjects.
Well, I found William Akers' journal.
Journal. Yeah, right. Go on.
Have you ever heard of the hole-in-the-floor gold heist?
I've heard of the hole in the wall gang.
Well, according to Acres Journal, in 1931, somebody stole a shipment of gold bars in broad daylight by dropping them through a hole in the floor of a moving train.
Let me guess. The thieves were never caught, and the gold was never found.
You got it. According to Acres, Malone masterminded the
I don't
whole
know why
thing,
these
and he
straps
hid the
just
gold
don't
right
stay
here on his
up.
Moon Lake property.
You think it's still there?
It must be. Like you said, Nancy, that would explain why somebody wants Sally, and now you, out of there so bad.
I also found a map with the inscription, "The dogs will lead the way."
You found a treasure map? My gosh, Nancy. Secret passageways, buried treasure? You're like a magnet for that stuff.
The dogs will lead the way to what?
According
I
to
think
the journal,
Nancy Drew
Malone
is
left
just a
Acres the map
trouble
and said it would
magnet
show
in
him where the
general.
gold was, but all it has on it is that inscription and some landmarks.
What kind of landmarks?
The house, the shoreline, some rocks in the lake, the pump, the cemetery, and it's crisscrossed with lines like a grid.
A grid?
Okay,
Sounds like
let's ask
precise
for one
locations are
hint.
involved.
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
Now that you've found 12 critters, you can take them over to Emily's and get that camouflage gear.
Oh,
Bye, you guys.
right.
See ya.
That's what I needed from Emily's. For some reason, I thought I needed birdseed. I don't know. Good morning. Okay. Just because I feel like snooping around Red's tree. No, nothing. I can't remember if there's ever any change in that or not, but nothing there right now. Oh, right. M's Emporium, not the Ranger Station. Though I should also pop over to the Ranger Station to ask Jeff about. I think William Acres was his grandfather, if I'm remembering the lore of this game correctly.
Hey, Nancy, how's the bait finding coming along?
12 big, fat, juicy ones,
Oh,
just
God.
like you wanted.
Well, now, you done all right for a city gal. Here you go. Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
I found this picture in Sally's house. Do you recognize anybody?
I'm guessing the guy's Mickey Malone,
Ugh,
but I don't know
all
who's
stuffed
that
up
lady.
again.
Sounds like a case for our resident know-it-all Ranger Acres.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey
But
Malone.
yeah, in these games, it's
really got
always
my
important
curiosity
to
going.
exhaust
What
pretty
else
much
can you tell
every
me
bit
about
of
him?
dialogue
Person
you
you
can
should
with
talk
the
to is Jeff Akers.
suspects.
He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Do you know anything about the gold that Mickey Malone supposedly buried somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will. Not with them dogs up there.
Guess I'll see you later.
Yodelay-hee-hoo!
Yeah, I honestly forgot that she does that. It's been a few years since the last time I played this. Well, prior to starting a new save the other day. Whatever the hell day that was. Was that last Wednesday? Was that on Wednesday? I think that was on Wednesday. Or Wednesday night, Saturday, Thursday
You're
morning,
back.
whatever.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
There's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
And Nancy's voice is a little quieter there because it's her internal thoughts, not her external monologue.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof.
Or maybe
Ms.
she said it
Drew.
out loud.
I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic
I could have
explanation.
sworn that was supposed to be an internal monologue sort of situation.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. I'm kind of an expert on the history
Excuse
of
me.
Moon Lake. Do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is he a relative of yours?
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no.
Liar,
I
liar.
am in no way related to the head flunky of some two-bit gangster and his gang of thugs.
I found this old picture in Sally's house. Do you know who these people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
She was probably as familiar with Malone's house and his dogs as he was. Think there's any chance she's still alive?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman? I'm a busy man, but like I always say, I'm here to serve.
When and why was Malone arrested?
I'm sorry, Miss Drew. As usual, I'm a little pressed for time. If you have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
What happened to Akers and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
I understand he used to be the deputy here.
So?
According to Emily Griffin, Deputy Joe Akers was your father, and according to the journal I found, William Akers' son was named Joe. Another coincidence?
All right. William Akers was my grandfather.
And you don't want anyone to know that.
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man. I apologize for my previous behavior. As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed.
I mean, at least
It's
he
my duty as a public
apologizes.
servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
Did your grandfather ever find any gold on Malone's property?
If he did, he never spent it. He wasn't poor when he died, but he certainly wasn't rich.
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Okay.
Thanks for all your help.
That's
we
why
have
I'm here.
exhausted all dialogue with Ranger Akers for the moment. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything else. Let's see. The only thing on famous residents, I think, is the article on Mickey Malone. Or, well... yeah. Not a lot of stuff there. At least, not a lot of stuff that's, like, actually important for the case. Gee. I don't think I have any new dialogue with Emily, but it doesn't hurt to check.
How you holding up?
Guess
Okay,
I'll
nope.
see you later.
Keep
Okay.
on trucking.
So I guess that means we are going to head into the maze and get those last 3 bird pictures before nightfall. Because now that we have our camo gear, the birds will not fly away as soon as we try to take a picture of them. Okay. I don't think... Nope. That hasn't happened yet. I do know that there's a thing that happens with the shed that hasn't happened yet. Okay. Now comes the fun part. Remembering where the damn birds are. Nope, I didn't unintentionally find my way to the cemetery. I unintentionally found myself at the area where the shoe is. This is probably my least favorite thing in this game. The maze of trees that... Oh. Okay. Come on, I just need those last 3 birds, and I know that there's a way to deal with... That's the shoe again. Okay. Where's my map? That's not my map. There's my map. Okay. Okay, so the shoe is if I go right from here. I must have gotten turned around. Okay, so I need to go left, right. Okay, so left, right, right again, left, left, right. If I go forward, left, left, right. Okay. Okay, that's the cardinal. Now I need the tanager. And there is one that is not in the... There is one that isn't in the woods, if I remember correctly. I think the hawk has to be... Because I know there's a red-tailed hawk. Okay, yep. It's by... There's a stump that it's near. Nope. Okay. So let's go back to my map again. Okay. I think... Because I've got the... I think it was somewhere this way. Oops, not the shoe. Good lord, how do I keep managing that? Okay, I somehow found myself back here. That's not right. so confused. I keep getting so turned around in this game. It's not funny at all for me. Finally. Okay, I found my way to the cemetery. So, we can just go the reverse of the path that William Akers marked in his journal. Right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Okay. Okay. Why isn't it? Oh, I think I need to read the thing on red-tailed hawks at the... I could have sworn I read about that at the ranger station already. Must have missed that one. Nope.
You're back.
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
None of this stuff is helpful. I mean, other than knowing about hauntopfires and not to let mice too close to you, because... I think I have to talk to Red about the red-tailed hawk. Let's see. I always end up having, like, memorizing
Hello?
that.
Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
I think somebody may have deliberately put poison down Sally's well.
Yikes.
What makes you think that?
The Department of Health found unusually high levels of arsenic in the water sample I sent them.
Somebody's trying to poison you with arsenic? They said that?
It's apparently not unusual to find some arsenic in well water.
So somebody could be trying to poison you.
But you don't know for sure.
Right, and they may not be trying to poison anybody. They may want to contaminate the well just enough to force Sally to either go to the expense of digging a new one or forget the whole thing and leave.
And because arsenic is found naturally in well water anyway, you may never know for sure. Bummer.
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
Call Vivian Whitmore. If she was Malone's old girlfriend, she might know where he hid the gold.
And call her soon. I mean, do you know how old that woman must be?
Bye, you guys.
Don't be a stranger.
Take care.
Well, that wasn't very helpful. You know what? Let's call Sally and see if she's got anything.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
I'm afraid I have some bad news. I had your well water tested, and according to the health department, it contains a very high level of arsenic.
Arsenic? Somebody poisoned my well?
Maybe, maybe not. The health department is running more tests. When you bought the house, did anyone mention a problem with the well?
No. And it doesn't matter. I love that house, and I am going to live in it. If that well's bad, I'll just dig another one. At least, I will when I know for sure why bad things keep happening there. You are going to figure that out, right, Nancy?
You bet I am.
I knew I could count on you.
Were you ever told that Mickey Malone supposedly buried a small fortune in gold bullion somewhere on your property and that it has yet to be found?
Is this a joke?
Malone supposedly stole a bunch of gold bars off a train and buried them at Moon Lake. You never heard about that?
No. Could it be true?
Well, if somebody thinks it's true, that may be the reason they're trying to frighten you off your property.
How did you hear about it?
I found the journal of a man named William Akers in a safe in your cellar. He was one of Malone's closest associates. Ever hear of him?
Never.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Because it's always important to just at least try talking to everyone. But, yeah. Sometimes it's not going to be all that useful.
Hello?
Hey, Frank, it's Nancy. Got a minute?
You bet. Hang on. Pick up. It's Nancy. We were gonna head to the park and shoot some hoops, but we can't. Wanna know why?
Why?
Because it's raining.
And you just washed your car? Ouch.
I told you it was gonna rain.
You always say that. So what have you got?
Later, guys.
See ya.
A whole lot of nothing is what we got. Okay, now we gotta go talk to Red about the red-tailed hawk. Because I'm pretty...
How's the bird watching coming along?
I just can't seem to find a red-tailed hawk. Any suggestions?
Well, there's gotta be lots around here. You haven't been going around wearing sunglasses and earmuffs, have you?
Where am I most likely to see one?
Well, according to my bird map, they like to nest in the big tree that's just to the southwest of the Malone house. I suggest you park yourself nearby and wait. Bound to spot one sooner or later.
See you in a while.
Yeah.
Yep, can't interact with it.
I'd better wait until daylight.
Oops. No, I don't want to look at the poem. Or riddle. Damn it! That one was on me. I misclicked.
Well, I don't see any hawks, but this is probably the tree Red was talking about. At least it was the tree. That sounded like a hawk. I need a camera. There it is. I better get a picture before it takes off. Hey, what is that hawk standing on? Oh, that looks like a speaker.
Oh, crap, this part. Okay. Okay. This is where I definitely need the walkthrough. Okay. Need to get the chisel down. Okay, chisel, nutcracker, air pump, shovel, compressed air. Okay.
I better get out of here. My arms and legs are tied. I can't move. At least I can kick. If I could just get that scythe down, I could use the blade to cut the rope around my wrists and free my hands.
Okay, need to breathe. These are the parts of these games that really get me. Okay, where's the chisel? There's a chisel somewhere. I can't see it. Okay. Oh, it says to get the chisel out. Okay, kick the nutcracker toy so it falls on the air pump. Where's the nutcracker? Okay, here. Okay. Let's start our second chance. Thankfully that resets it. Okay. There's no nutcracker. So whoever made this did not know what things were. Okay, let's see if this will help. Okay, first kick the gnome. Kick the gnome. Kick the shovel. Is that this? Okay. Okay.
I can't just let this thing burn up. I've got to put it out.
Okay.
What in blazes happened? I saw the fire from my platform and came running. You weren't in there playing with matches, were you?
I was looking at birds, and then I noticed something on the house, and the next thing I knew, I was locked in the tool shed and somebody was setting it on fire.
Whoa, you're not making much sense. Probably smoke inhalation or something. Come talk to me after you've cleaned yourself up and gotten some sleep. I need to tell you something.
Somebody tried to kill you?
I didn't say that.
Somebody knocked you out, locked you in a shed, set it on fire, and you think they were, what, just pulling a prank? Wake up and smell the hostile vibes, Nancy.
I guess it's just hard for me to believe that anybody would consider me to be that big a threat.
I should have never let you stay there by yourself.
Sally, I'm fine. I feel bad about your tool shed, though.
Who cares about the shed? It was full of junk anyway. I'm glad to be rid of it.
That's kind of the way Ranger Akers saw it, too. He showed up right after the birdwatcher did and ticketed me for burning refuse in a manner that endangered park property.
That man is insufferable.
Emily was nice, though. She came by right afterwards and wouldn't leave until I drank the tea she made for me.
Look, Nancy, one more time. If you want to leave, just say the word and I'll come get you.
Sally, one more time. I'm fine.
Well, then promise me you'll be careful, okay?
I promise. I'll be in touch.
You better.
Okay. I have no idea what time of day it is in game. Oh, good. It's daytime, which means I can go talk to Ranger Akers. And I know exactly which one of them it was that set the fire. I just, obviously I'm not going to say, because...
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
You are incredible, Ranger Akers. What did you find out?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702
At least he doesn't say anything. I don't think he says anything about the
Thanks
fire
for all
at this
your
point.
help.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, yep. I was right. He doesn't say anything else about the fire. Ticketed for burning refuse in a manner that's... or disposing of refuse in a manner that endangers park property. And of course, nobody listens when Nancy tells them that someone tried
How
to
you
kill her.
holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yodelay hee-hoo.
I don't know why she does that. I really don't. It's a bit odd, to say the least. Like, is yodeling supposed to be a goodbye? I thought it was more of a way to, like, let people know your location while mountaineering or whatever. I'll Google it at some point. Okay, let's go take a nap. After calling Bess and George. Well, actually, 702 555 9137. Almost forgot to call Vivian.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that could deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy
That
Drew.
voice
I'm calling
actor
from Moon
sound-
Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old.
The
As
voice-
in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
It
The
was of
woman
you
who
and Mickey
voices
Malone.
Vivian
Do
sounds
you remember
vaguely
him?
familiar to
Of course
me.
I remember him. I remember everything about that time of my life. It was the roaring 20s, for crying out loud. One of the most exciting decades in American history. Just because I've got a few years on most people doesn't mean my brain's turned to tapioca, sweet stuff.
Did you spend much time at his place on Moon Lake?
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond
Let's
memories.
see who
I had
voiced
a lot of fun
Vivian.
there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then.
Okay,
But I
Margaret
think
O'Malley.
Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
I found a safe in the cellar
Oh,
there.
You must
okay.
be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. He was a guy who worked for Mickey.
Did all Malone's employees have their own safes?
Not hardly. Mickey treated most of his employees like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, trusted him. And when Willie decided he wanted his own safe, Mickey said, "What the hey?" No one knew the combination, not even Mickey. Mostly because Willie was constantly changing it. He was a little paranoid and superstitious. Well, as I recall, he picked the most unlucky number he could think of and used that for the combination. He called it a reverse jinx.
What can you tell me about Malone's speakeasy?
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Of course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
The cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the
man, that
tombstones
means I
in
have
that
to-
little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Which means I have to go through the maze again. I hate that maze. I get turned around in it.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using two main ingredients, concrete and secrecy. Mickey always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in.
I do
and
kind
I
of miss
do believe
these
he
from
was
these
right.
older
But
games,
I'll
these
tell you
little
what,
slider
if you
thingies.
send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
How will I know which tombstone to use it in?
As a joke, Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
That was the name Akers used too. What else can you tell me?
I do
Truth be
love this
told,
game series
when
so
Mickey
much.
told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
Do you have any idea where he might have hidden it?
Afraid not. Mickey was so secretive that the men who completed his house at Moon Lake were not only forbidden to talk about the work they'd done, but they were ordered to leave the state for good, or else. But you know, I think he mentioned a map. Yes. He said he was making a treasure map in that... the dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think! He said he was making a treasure map, and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But I just figured he was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
William Akers had some kind of map in the back of his journal. Do you think that's the treasure map Malone mentioned?
It's possible. But knowing Mickey, he probably made the map so obscure that poor Willie couldn't make heads or tails of it. Mickey loved to tease people like that. Made him feel smart. But feeling smart isn't the same as being smart. He died in
that's not
prison, you
wrong.
know. No family, no friends. That's about as stupid as you can get.
Did Malone say what he was going to do with those paintings of his dogs?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Which I can't even get to the speakeasy right now because I need the key that she sends me.
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy. I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
It's been fun talking to you.
Absolutely, positively.
Gotta love when they... I love the fact that they add so many interesting characters into these games. Okay, let's see. 1, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6, 8. Time to call Bess and George again.
Hello?
Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
Malone's girlfriend, Vivian, said that Malone hired an artist to do paintings of
My
his
box of
dogs
crackers
right
is
around
all
the
the way
time
to
he
the
was
air.
bragging about creating a map that would lead to his gold.
Have you seen the paintings?
They're not in the house, so either they're in the speakeasy, which I still haven't gotten into, or they're long gone.
Keep looking for them, Nan. If they were done at the same time as that map, they could contain some kind of clue.
Bye, you guys.
Good luck, Nancy, and stay in touch.
Yeah. Hungry. 1, 2, 8, 0, 5, 5, 5, 4, 8, 6, 5. And I know that Bess's number and the number for the Hardys.
Hello?
Frank, it's
doesn't?
Nancy.
I'm here too. What's up?
I managed to get in
Um,
touch with someone
the-
who used to be Malone's girlfriend.
Though
She
they
says
didn't
there's a
change the
speakeasy beneath
numbers.
Sally's house.
But you haven't been
for
in it yet?
a very
No,
long time. I
Vivian,
don't know.
that's
I
her
think
name.
they did
She's going to
change
send
the
me her
number
key.
for
I'm
one
not even going to tell you
for
what
the
the key unlocks.
parties, maybe.
So you could literally be sitting on top of a
You know
speakeasy?
what? I don't really know.
Cool. How do you think your suspects would feel if
A
that turns
good
out
way
to be
to
the
know
case?
would probably be to play either Captive Curse again at some point, or maybe Alibi and Ashes. Alibi and Ashes is a good one. You get so Legend of the Crystal Skull is good. Like you get to play as both Nancy and Bess, depending on which part of the case you're at, because Nancy basically gets stuck at this house that belongs to I think Ned's college roommate, if I remember correctly. And basically, Bess is the only one who can actually, like, go out and about doing things. Oh, these are pretty good. I haven't had this brand before.
Emily Griffin would no doubt be thrilled at the chance to collect artifacts on dry land for once.
But it would be easier to collect them if no one else knew about the speakeasy. So if she somehow knows about it and figures you and Sally don't...
She'd have a motive for trying to scare us off the property.
In other words, you're right back where you started. Maybe Emily has a motive, maybe she doesn't. Anything else my genius brother and I can help you with, Nancy?
Later, guys.
See ya!
I'm gonna call Sally again.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
In the paperwork that you had to wade through when you bought this property, do you recall ever coming across the name Vivian Whitmore?
No, I sure don't. Who's she?
A close friend of Mickey Malone's, or so it would seem.
Her name wasn't anywhere on the deed. I know that.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, there we go. I honestly don't remember how to get into the speakeasy from inside the house. I should have gone and talked to Ranger Acres about sending that.
Hello there. I owe you an apology. After you came up here looking for those red tails, I gave my map a closer look and realized it was more than 50 years old. Reason you can't find them is probably because their favorite nesting tree is gone. Finding that hawk's gonna be harder than I thought, so why don't you just give me back my camera and I'll take it from here? It didn't get burned up in that fire or anything, did it?
You'll be happy to know that I did get a picture of a red-tailed hawk. So here's your camera back. I got all the birds.
Thank you, Nancy. Nice work. You're a credit to your generation.
Where did those gas cans come from?
I ran out of gas. So much for being prepared, huh? Well, that's all I wanted to tell you. I'm sure you've got places to go, things to see, people to pester.
See you in a
I
while.
mean, he's not wrong
hurry.
about Nancy pestering people. I can't remember if there's anything I can do over by the burned out shed.
It's probably not safe to go in there.
That's what I figured. No. Time to mail the voter to Vivian. For being kind of a knockoff Ritz cracker, these aren't bad. What brand are these? They're one of the brands they sell at Aldi.
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
How much would it cost to send this photo to Vivian Burnett?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, Vivian's kind of old as dirt at the point that this game takes place. So, I mean, having a photo of her during having a photo of herself during happier times before Malone was arrested.
How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, nothing to talk to Emily about. Not 100% sure how time actually moves in this game, because I don't think we have access to an actual, like, clock. Some games there is a clock, others there isn't. This one just happens to be one that doesn't have a clock.
A package just arrived for you from Las Vegas.
Great. Vivian sent me the key.
I'll dispose of the package. Wouldn't want to break any littering laws, would we?
Thanks for all your help.
That's why I'm here.
Yeesh. The guy's a bit, I don't know, maybe anal retentive would be a good word? Or a good term for him? I'm not sure. It is very much okay, so left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left. Uh-huh.
It looks like some kind of keyhole.
Mm. Crap. Okay, I know. That's right.
Hello?
Is this Vivian?
No, this is your station drop-off. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropoff? Harry Houdini's cousin?
Use the air horn like I showed you.
No, Eustacia, wait. It's Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a couple of months ago, just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis. I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew. The Snoopy one. You're not dead yet?
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy? So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
I got the key you sent me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. There's just one thing. It doesn't seem to work.
Oh, where is my brain? The key unlocks the letters of the inscription. Just dial in the password and you'll be set.
There's just one more thing.
You don't know the password. I'm sorry. Eustacia and I've been playing canasta all day, and I guess beating her all those times took more out of my brain than I thought.
Next game, I win. Next game, loser pays for pizza.
Well, get out your wallet, sister, because you're going down. So, where were we? Oh yeah, the password. Let's see. It was the name of that federal agent, his first name.
Waldo?
No, not his real first name. What Mickey was always calling him. Baldo. That was it, Baldo. I always thought it was mean to call him that, especially since Mickey was starting to get a little sparse on top himself.
So I just turn the letters until they spell Baldo?
Yes, dear, but like almost everything else in life, it's trickier than it sounds.
Are there any other tricks to getting into the speakeasy that I should know about?
I suppose it's only fair to warn you about the tunnels, and the doors, and the dead ends.
Tunnels? You mean there's more than one way to get to the speakeasy from the cemetery?
Mickey had his men dig a bunch of tunnels between the speakeasy and the cemetery with hidden doors that opened when other doors closed, and lots of dead ends, so that if the speakeasy was ever raided, his guests could hide from the police. I was always terrified of getting lost, but you're a plucky girl. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's been fun talking to you.
Anytime.
I'm trying to remember which case involved the Palladium. Is that final scene, maybe? Yeah, final scene, because that's the one where her friend gets kidnapped. That one wasn't terrible. Not my favorite, but it wasn't bad. Okay. Okay, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. There we go. Oof. There we go. There's the stairs.
It's too dark. I need a flashlight.
Yeah, the number of times that Nancy will
Oh,
nearly...
the batteries are going dead. I can't see a thing. I'd better go back. It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
Okay, I can't. Okay. Wait. There we go. Now I have to talk to Emily and probably do something. Because there's a lot of that in this series. Nancy needs something, Nancy has to do something for other character. My only complaint with these crackers is that the, like, sleeves are like that weird stretchy kind of
How you holding up?
I need flashlight batteries. Do you
plastic
carry
with-
them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a purty display out of them packs of combo coal over there for the longest time. Just can't seem to get around to it.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
There we go. Okay. Now we take a picture. Oh. For reference. So that I don't have to keep opening and closing it. Okay. So it looks like oh, right. Okay, so that looks right. Okay, that looks right. That looks right. Oops. That looks right. That one looks right. That one looks right. This one needs to go here. Oops.
Ta-da! One smiling goldfish. It's obviously never tried combo cola.
All right, this game you can only
Hey,
turn.
Nancy. This mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries. And thanks, Nancy.
At least that one wasn't as annoying as the bug hunt.
crud.
That is such a pain to have to do every time. Unfortunately, I mean, it is realistic. And that is why we needed the flashlight batteries.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I am going to use the walkthrough because I don't feel like having to do that puzzle on the gravestone again. Okay. Okay, so let's go right.
So this is the speakeasy.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm keeping my walkthrough open just in case I miss anything, because I don't remember how to get in to the house from the speakeasy. I know it's something to do with the taps. I remember that from whoops. I just knocked something on the floor. I think it was... It's just that a little...
Those must be the spigots William Akers mentioned in his journal. If map is correct, the tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here. So Lucy would swim out to the shipwreck, which is about here.
At least this one doesn't have... This one's not as creepy as some of the other, like, spookier ones. Forgot about making sure to write down the colors. Let's see. Lucy has a green collar. Thankfully, this is giving me just like... Okay, Xander has red. Vitas has blue. And Iggy has yellow. Okay.
The spigot won't move. There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Cute.
The spigot won't move. There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Okay. Okay, this walkthrough doesn't say anything about unlocking the spigots. So whoever made that one forgot that step when they were writing it down. Which means they probably weren't writing it down as they played. Oh, okay. So the roulette wheel. Like I said, it's been a while since I last played this. Okay. Let's see how accurate that other person's... Yeah, because... Okay, there we go. Yeah, because it needs to go Xander, Vitas, Iggy Lucy. Yeah, it's basically pull the lever, push the button, pull the lever, push the button. Yeah, it's literally the same. Um, okay. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Got a bit of a... My stomach's just being a little odd. Okay, let's see. Okay, where the heck is that? Okay, where the heck did the...
It's too dark.
Okay, so... 10 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn right. That doesn't seem right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9, not 10.
Xander played by the pump, which is right here.
Okay. Piggy, that map. Is this Vetus? Yep. Map. Lucy, map. This one's the right map. Okay, so Lucy.
That doesn't sound good. It's some kind of lock.
Okay. Turn right. Head down. Oh my god. Brady Armstrong. He makes appearances in a couple of... He makes an appearance in...
These dogs have been trained to act vicious on command. I bet the dogs attacked Sally's house because a high-frequency signal was transmitted to them through the speaker I saw on the roof.
I never did look at the roof after the fire, but all I would have seen was that the speaker was gone.
You've been trained to respond to a silent signal from this thing, haven't you?
Nancy, why are you talking to them? They don't understand you. Well, they might. This one, this one, this one, this one. Yep.
It's some kind of lock.
Okay. This puzzle is not easy. And I know I screwed it up like the first couple of times I tried it. I don't remember how many times. I don't remember how many times I've actually played this game all the way through, but I know that I screwed this puzzle up the first time I tried it, at the very least. I know it took me a few tries on this puzzle, so once again, consulting the walkthrough. Okay, I already grabbed the well wheel. Move to the right.
The wheel is gone. Something's missing here.
Ah, yep, this is why we still have the screwdriver. Whoops.
The wheel is gone.
No, it's... I'm wondering if...
The wheel is spinning, but nothing's happening. The wheel is gone.
Okay.
It's blocked.
Okay, zoom out and zoom in on the leftmost wheel. Turn the wheel. Then... turn the newly placed wheel. Oops. Okay, so take out the screwdriver, take the wheel. Zoom out and turn left. Recommend saving here. Okay. Okay. Go in and down. Another puzzle. Oh, hey, it's a Kohlmeister. Okay. Yeah. So... okay. Rotate Xander's. Xander's is red. Maybe 10. Then... okay, we're gonna save again because I am paranoid as fuck. Pardon my language. Okay. So now what do? Use the wheel outright. the gold?
600 pounds of gold bullion. Wow.
Okay.
Hey there, Nancy. Why, what on earth have we got here? There's plenty of gold here. Let me out of here, Nancy! Nancy, wait! Let's talk about this. This can just be our little secret. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, remember? Nancy!
The gold's all yours, Em. Enjoy it while you can. Dear Ned, as soon as I got out of the tunnels, Emily had left a door open. I called the sheriff. But when I led him back down the well to the room where I'd left Emily, she refused to leave. He and his deputies finally got her out, but one of them said afterward that if he had to choose between getting a bear away from her cub and getting Emily away from that gold, he'd pick the bear. What's worse, by the time they took Emily away, the place was swarming with reporters from all over the country.
Oh God,
the commotion
the
has scared away
lotion
every
in the
bird for miles.
basket.
I'm pretty sure Red
Oh
Knot would
my
like
God,
to
that is
strangle
such a
me.
bad joke,
On the
but I
other
love
hand,
it.
when Ranger Akers found out that 7 cars and 2 helicopters were illegally parked on park property and that he was going to get to ticket them, he was ecstatic. Tucker Davis finally cleared away that dead tree, which means I'm free to drive home. Moon Lake is beautiful, but I've had enough wildlife for now. Which reminds me, did I mention that those 4 ghost dogs are actually very sweet? They're so sweet, in fact, that Sally is seriously thinking about adopting them. How's that for irony? Ever yours, Nancy.
Okay, I am just glad that I was able to get through
Bess, hi, it's Nancy.
the rest of this.
I'm at this little amusement park on the coast. I wish I could say I was having a wonderful time, but the fact is, some pretty spooky things have been happening here. There've been some strange accidents. And the carousel, it starts up in the dead of night all by itself, like it's haunted or something. You know me, I don't get scared very easily, but I saw it myself, and I'll call you later. I've got to go right now.
I do miss the old, like, previews for the next games in this series. With, like, with, like, the little mysterious clip of whatever Nancy's about to go up against in the next game. Like, obviously that one was for Haunted Carousel, which is a good game too. But that one has some stuff that just irritates me when I try playing it. But hey, I finished Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. So I don't know. I'm not really tired. I mean, it's 4 in the morning and yet I'm not really tired. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to... First, I need to exit the game. Let's see. I need to turn off my display capture because, well, it's just my Chromie background. Let's see. I mean, I could always start playing one of the other games in the series, but most of the others are ones that I kind of want to do in like one shot rather than just, you know, starting it and then having to come back to it later. The only reason that happened with Ghost Dogs was because of the fact that I did get super tired out of nowhere the other night when I started playing, and I just couldn't stay awake. So it was a bad idea for me to be playing something that requires a lot of critical thinking, which is kind of one of the main focuses with the Nancy Drew games, is you need to think critically and actually like work your way through the puzzles. I just don't know if I want to start anything new right now or if I want to end my stream and head to bed. I'm trying to think if I have to be up for anything in the morning. So it's Sunday. No, don't have anything in the morning. Never have anything in the morning on a Sunday. I don't know. I have so many games on my computer, it's not even funny. And some of them are ones where I definitely want to play them either for the first time or again, kind of in a one big chunk. Like, I love Stray Gods, but I don't really want to play that one right now, because that one's one where I definitely have to be paying attention to what I'm doing, because I want to try to get different endings with that one, because I've already gotten like one of the endings. I chose the Apollo route the first time I played it. But I don't know. I kind of want to still play for a bit. But I don't know if I want to play another Nancy Drew game right this minute. Because the other ones that I want to play this month are ones that like I said, I want to spend either the entire stream or split it into two parts like I did with Ghost Dogs. And I already did Message in a Haunted Mansion. Why the heck didn't I move that back to the folder that it's supposed to be in? Where's my Nancy Drew folder? There it is. I don't know. I kind of want to play Clue. I haven't played it in a bit. So, you know what? Since I was just playing a detective game and I'm not really tired enough to sleep, I think I'll just play a couple of games of Clue against AI. One of the nice things about the PC version of Clue that I really do like is the fact that is my game capture not working? Oh, no, there it is. The fact that I can change the difficulty of each of the different AI characters as I play. I gotta move my OBS back over to my other monitor because I had it over on my leftmost monitor, because for some reason, if it's on my right monitor, when I have one of the older Nancy Drew games open, it gets really weird. I don't care that Microsoft Edge is apparently not responding right now. I'm not even doing anything in Edge. And actually, half the time when it says that, it's not actually behaving badly. Okay, what the heck am I doing? Oh, that's weird. Oh, come on. Get over here. There we go. What? No Wi-Fi. Just hit the Windows key for a second. Oh, my um um because of the way that the older Nancy Drew games are, I wasn't able to actually like scroll through my stream chat on my OBS, so I'm just now seeing everybody's messages, and I am so sorry that I missed seeing the raid happen. Oh boy. But thank you for that. I don't get raided very often, so it's exciting. Okay, I'm just gonna do single player because I just don't feel like trying to find a game where somebody's playing at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, let's see. I think I want to do the Vampire Castle. This version of Scarlet always reminds me of Sarah Lance from the Wild West episodes of Legends of Tomorrow. I don't know if it's really my vibe. Mad scientist Professor Plum. I think I want to go with... I'm going to go with Duchess Orchid for my character, and I'm not going to do a full 6-player game. I think I want to do a 4-player game. And have one on easy, one on medium, and one on hard. We're going to change up the characters, though. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Hate when I do I hate when I do that. Okay, it kept them. I think that is actually... Wait, did I? Okay, yep, I clicked Vampire Castle. Duchess Orchid. Okay, I don't know why the background is weird. Let's see. One of the things that is kind of nice is you can't have duplicates of a character. Let's see. I think I want Countess Scarlet. Oh, why do I only have... I think that looks good. But I do want to do, let's see, redo these to easy. Yeah, keep Professor Plum at hard level and medium. Okay. Yeah. I do like that this version of Clue has multiple boards. It makes for a much more interesting game experience. Okay. Oh my god. I got practically everybody that's playing. Okay. Library. Okay. Well, that's not very helpful. I'm not sure if it's the amulet or the library either, but I know it's not me. Let's see. Okay. 8. Not a bad roll. Let's see, the only room I know for sure that it isn't is the crypt. So I'm actually going to stay in the library. Let's see. We're going to choose one of the characters that I have and go with Plum with the potion. Because I just want to get the... Okay. So we have marked off library. Intern. Yeah, the only times that I've lost a game of Clue in this have been either against my mom, because she plays Clue a lot too. Peacock in the throne room with the torch. Okay, so that means White possibly has Peacock. Okay, where's White? Question mark, and question mark. Okay. And I like that it has those little additional marks that you can do. Oh, right. Scarlet didn't make it to a room. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Narrow down. Ooh. Let's see. Last time I showed her a character, so I'm going to show her the weapon this time. Okay. Roll the dice. Let's see where we can go from here. 7. Not the worst roll I've ever had. I think the worst roll I had was actually Snake Eyes. Oh, looks like did someone follow me? And I missed it? Yeah, let's see. Throne room, bedroom, or graveyard? Let's head to the graveyard. Let's see. I think we'll go Scarlet and Torch. Okay, Scarlet has something. Oh, well, it's not the graveyard. I really do like to narrow down the room as quickly as possible because of how many rooms there are in this game. Okay, so Scarlet's heading to the lab. Let's see what she thinks. Okay. Okay, so that means that White has either amulet or lab. Because I have Scarlet. The crypt. Okay. Well, that doesn't narrow down... Well, it narrows down crypt for him. Show him the crypt. I don't think I've had to show him anything yet. Using the secret passage. Mustard with the crossbow in the kitchen. Okay. Let's see. So she could have mustard, crossbow, or kitchen. Well, that's not very helpful for me. Okay. Oh, it's my turn. Seven. Okay, not a bad roll. Have I been to the lab yet? No, I have not. I'm going to suggest that it was Plum with the potion, because I really want to get that room narrowed down as best I can. Yep. Okay. So she did have lab. However, she still could have had one of the other cards and showed that instead. Okay, so Peacock, already knew that she might have Peacock, but she might have the crossbow or the banquet hall. Well, that's not all that helpful. Itchy nose. Okay, a 9. Not bad for him. Let's see what he's guessing. White in with the amulet. Okay, so she has either white or amulet, and I already had a feeling that she might have amulet. Oh, this is really not narrowing things down that well. Or if it is, my brain is just ugh, at this point. I could go either way. Okay, Scarlet with the amulet in the kitchen, and I have to show her Scarlet because I didn't have either of the other cards. Okay. Oh, that's a decent roll. Could head to the main entrance, which I haven't guessed yet. I know it's not the crypt, and I know it's not the grave room, so I guess we're heading to the main entrance. Let's see. Orchid. Amulet. Okay, Scarlet had the main entrance, which means it's likely that Mrs. White had either white or amulet. Okay, good to know. But we've narrowed it down to 4 rooms. And I just didn't really feel like changing my what game I have going on Twitch, because I've had issues with trying to change that in the past, and it's just easier to just leave it alone. Okay, white in the banquet hall with the silver bullet. Okay, so white does not have white. Okay, good to know. So Scarlet might have white, silver bullet, or banquet hall. Likely has banquet hall though. But it's also possible that the murder did occur in the banquet hall. Are we all in the banquet hall except for me? Okay. dear. Yep. Looks like the AI got lucky on that one, or it cheated. Which, since it's AI, it might have. Oh well. Definitely not the worst game of Clue I've ever played. I think I'm gonna do one more game of Clue, and then I am going to sign off for the night and head to bed, because, good lord, am I tired. It's starting to hit me, finally. Do I still have tea? Oh, I do still have tea. Oopsies. I mean, at least the tea cozy catches some of that, but oof. Gotta be more careful with that thing. Started coming out where the lid, out by the lid, and why is there a piece of cat hair on my... Okay. Another single player game. I think I want to do Murder Express this time. And who do I want to play as this time? I really do like that there's such a variety of characters. I think I'll choose the Egyptian Adventure version of Scarlet. And how about Snowy Peaks Plum? I don't really feel like Ghost White for the train map. Perhaps Peacock, and we'll do one more. You know what? We'll pop in Sherlock Holmes. We'll put him on hard mode, her on easy, just for the heck of it, and him on medium, just for some variety. In all honesty, for me, it feels like the kind of cast of characters you would have in like a murder mystery on a train. You would have the great detective, and ooh, at some point I definitely need to play some of the Sherlock Holmes games on the stream. Maybe a fresh playthrough of Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, or Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, do a fresh playthrough of that. Oh, no characters. Ugh. Okay, looks like we have Meadowbrook and Green as the additional characters. Okay. But yeah, I have a significant number of... Well, I've got all the Frogwares Sherlock Holmes games. And I've been a fan of Sherlock Holmes and like Agatha Christie. Okay, so Peacock possibly had Peacock, Glass, or Barbershop. And Plum had none of them. Okay. That helps a little bit, I guess. My turn. We have a 7. Ooh, I can go practically everywhere except the sleeper car. Which is fine, since I know it's not the sleeper car. It's also not the station bar or the dining car. we're not sure about the barbershop, so let's head there. But I do love mystery games. They're some of my favorite games of all time. Let's see. I don't know who, so let's say myself with the lamp. Seeing as I know it's not the lamp. Okay. And return. At least that helps me narrow down the character. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I am good. Okay, peacock with the glass in the station bar. Okay. So it's either peacock or glass. And I already know it's not the station bar. Ooh. Box cars. The sleeper car. Okay, green with the velvet rope in the sleeper car. It's not the sleeper car, but it could be velvet rope or green that Sherlock showed to her. Let's see what the great detective decides as his next guess. Well, he's not going to be finding out a who or a what. Peacock with the knife. He's going to be finding out it was not the sleeper car. And it wasn't the knife either, but you can only give one card each turn. Let's see. Oh, an 11. Not terrible. Can go everywhere except the signal box and the lounge card. Interesting. Oh, right. Sleeper car through the secret passage, but I'm not going to do that because why would I? I know it's not. Okay, so I'm going to head to the concourse. Let's see. Itchy. Let's see. Let's try peacock because... and lamp. Okay, he had concourse. That narrows the room down a little bit more. Unfortunately, I still do not know if Peacock had herself or the glass. Okay, green with the velvet rope. Okay, so she has possibly got green or velvet rope or signal box. Okay. Guessing plum with the glass. Okay. So possibly has barbershop, glass, or plum. Snake eyes. The only time I definitely do not see Snake Eyes as a bad role in this game. Okay. So, I've already got a possibility of her having the barbershop or the card representing herself. But now we also have the possibility of her having the spanner. I mean, the likelihood is definitely there for her having the card that represents her own character. So we're gonna head back to the barber shop, and we're going to accuse Peacock with a weapon that we already know is not the correct weapon. Okay, so Sherlock had the barber shop, which means it's if Peacock doesn't have the Peacock card, didn't one of them suggest Peacock in the barber shop with the glass? So that would indicate that she probably has... She most likely has the glass. Now that we know she doesn't have Peacock for sure. Okay, guessing Peacock with the knife. Okay, so that's either taxi rank... Okay, wait. I have the knife, and she doesn't have Peacock. Okay, so that means she does have the taxi rank. Wow. I almost screwed that up. Because obviously she can't have Peacock, and I have the knife in my hand, so... Oh, I feel like I'm gonna... Oh, I've got a bit of a cold or something. I've been just stuffed up like crazy. Excuse me. Okay, so he might have the signal box, and he might have himself. Obviously, he doesn't have the knife. I'm probably just gonna keep guessing the knife for a bit, just to keep the AI on its toes. Okay, we are going to show station bar, because, like I said, I want to keep the weapons out of play as long as possible. I'm feeling like it might be velvet rope, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, we know it's not taxi rank. Seriously? Okay, we're gonna head to the sleeper car, because at least the sleeper car is a card that I have. And yeah, that'll just at least make things a little bit easier. Okay, so we're gonna suggest Peacock with the glass. And she has the glass. That's what I thought. I wasn't 100% positive, but I was that close to knowing it for sure. He might have the coal shovel, though. So we're gonna do a question mark on that, because I often guess things that I have in my inventory, because I don't want to lose. I mean, obviously, there's always a chance of losing. Okay, so pour moi. Okay, so he had... Okay, so he had Scarlet. I have Knife, which means Sherlock had Signal Box. Which narrows it down to the lounge car or the engine. Oh, excuse me. Green with the knife. Well, you're... Unfortunately, not going to be able to guess the knife anymore, but that doesn't tell me anything else. Because there's still a chance the plum has green. Wait, who moved me? I mean, on the plus side, it's a room I haven't been to, but it's one that I know it isn't. So we're going to go to the lounge car. We already know that it's Peacock because nobody has Peacock. Good to know. So we're going to suggest Peacock with the velvet rope in the lounge car. Okay, you have velvet rope. So it's either coal shovel or spanner. But I don't know for sure if it's a lounge car or engine. Okay. So she could have plum and she could have spanner. Obviously Sherlock had single box. Oh, darling, it's not the... Well, it's not the sleeper car. It's also not the lamp. And it's also not Meadowbrook. I've already narrowed it down to Peacock. That at least is... Okay, so he's now moving on to the dining car, which is what I'm probably going to end up showing him. Guessing himself, which is not correct. But I'm not sure if it's coal shovel or spanner or lounge car. And I don't know who has Meadowbrook, so I don't want to... Okay, I know it's not the dining car. I know it's not the dining car because I have the dining car, so we're going to head to the dining car. And we're going to suggest Peacock with the coal shovel. Okay. It is Peacock with the coal shovel, but that does not tell me whether it was the engine or the lounge car. So next turn, I'm going to head back to the lounge car. Or possibly the engine, I haven't decided yet. Plum, knife, lounge car. It's not the knife, buddy. Oh, he doesn't have the lounge car? Oh. Now it's just a matter of making sure that none of the others can guess it. Because I mean, it's AI. AI cheats randomly. You already know it's not the spanner, which means that she has the spanner. And he has green. Peacock, coal shovel, lounge car. On the plus side, at least I figured it out this time. I think... Wait, wasn't it Peacock last game too? The heck? Huh. You know what? I think I'm going to do one more game. Just one more. And I'm not going to put any of the AI on hard mode. Because that's actually the pattern, is when I play against hard mode AI, I do not do well. Even if it's just one hard mode AI. I did a game once. Wait, did I pick the Sherlock Holmes map? Okay, yes I did. I would like to play as Suffragette. Okay, so we're gonna put Sherlock to medium. And we're gonna choose Constable Plum. Keep him at medium, and how about Nurse Peach? 2 medium and an easy. And I'm not gonna bother with the fancy ability cards in this, just because I don't feel like it. Okay. I guess I never actually noticed that the hub for this board. Well, at least I got a little bit of variety this time. That is the 3rd game in a row where it was the person before me that goes first. Okay, so we've got Peacock and Rusty. But is it the version of Peacock that's actually from this map? Is the question. Okay. The murder did not occur in Hyde Park. It did not occur at 221B Baker Street. And it did not occur at the museum. Good to know. And it wasn't Sherlock with the revolver. Okay. Oh. Literally anywhere. Okay. Let's cause a scandal and have a woman enter the Diogenes Club. Let's see. I really need to narrow down who it is. I would like to make a suggestion of Sherlock with the truncheon. It was not the Diogenes Club. Oops. Was not the museum. I'm sorry, Constable, but it was definitely not the museum. I find it interesting that she's not labeled as, like, Nurse Peach when she's wearing a very... Okay, so Sherlock... Okay, well, you know it's not the Diogenes Club because the Constable showed us that. It could be Peacock, or he could have Peacock, or the Blowpipe. I believe the Blowpipe, believe it was in Sign of the Four when... Oh, good lord. All 3 I showed you museum. Didn't I? Or was it someone else that I showed museum? Here. It wasn't the revolver. And I'm pretty sure that I showed Sherlock the museum card. I know I showed somebody the museum card. Oh, no, wait, I think I showed Plum the museum card, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, at the department store. And let's attempt with... Let's see. The only other person other than Sherlock who's been suggested has been Peacock. And we will go with the revolver. Okay. Not the department store, but that does not narrow down Peacock. Whether it was Peacock or not. If it's Peacock again, I'm gonna be really... If it's Peacock again, I don't know what I'm gonna think of the... she probably showed him department store, but there's also the chance that she had Rusty or the cricket bat. But I'm gonna be a little bit confused by the RNG involved in shuffling the cards and determining who the killer is in this game. If that doesn't help me very much if I'm showing somebody a card. Oh. But that means that Holmes does not have the cricket bat. Or was it... Oh, I think it might have actually been Peach that I meant to mark that as. Whoopsies. It's apparently one of those nights. Or mornings, I guess. It's just after 5 a.m. now. Almost half past. Okay, he's once again guessing himself. Well, unfortunately for me, I can't... Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Let's see, what do I get? Oh, that's not a terrible roll. I will not complain about having that as a roll. Especially since it has the option to get me somewhere that I haven't been yet. Okay. Peacock. Revolver. You have Peacock. Oh, it did choose the version from this one. Okay, that's nice. We actually have all the characters are the versions that go with the board. Sometimes the AI will pick random versions of the characters. Okay, Holmes and... Okay, so Sherlock does not have the blowpipe. Interesting. Which means it could be the blowpipe, but it's definitely not Hyde Park Constable. But yeah, I am definitely going to bed after this game. Because I need sleep. Oh. I love it when that happens. Especially when I'm playing against AI, because then I don't have to feel guilty about finding it hilarious, because it's AI. It's not real people. I do feel a bit bad when I mess with other players when I'm playing against real people. Okay, dude, I already showed you that it's not you. What? Okay, I think this is supposed to be the medium difficulty AI. I swear the medium difficulty AI is sometimes dumber than the easy difficulty AI. The hard difficulty AI definitely cheats. 9. Okay. I haven't been to the pub. Okay, I know the pub could be it, and I know the dock could be it. We'll go with pub. Okay, so we know it's not Peacock. And we know it's not Sherlock. How about... Let's narrow it down just a wee bit. Okay. It's not the pub. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we just still don't know if he has the blowpipe or not, so that's getting a question mark. Oh, it was the dark alley. Okay, so we've narrowed down the location already. Excellent. And now it's just a matter of knowing whether or not it was the blowpipe. Obviously, we already know it wasn't Sherlock, but... Hey, if you guys are enjoying this, just if you wouldn't mind dropping a follow, that'd be nice. Don't have a lot of followers yet. Okay, so let's see. Sherlock could have Constable Plum. He does not have the blowpipe, but he could have the dock, so that doesn't help. Okay, I already know it's not Peacock, and I already know it's not 221B. But it could still be the blowpipe. So I need to go somewhere that I know it isn't. Specifically somewhere that I actually have in my hand. Oh, good lord, that is a terrible... Okay, or we'll go to the dark alley because we've already established it's not the dark alley. So let's suggest ourselves with the blowpipe. Holy crap! I know how to play this game. I've played this, like... Wow. I wasn't expecting to get... What the heck is that look on her face? That is a... not this one. That's though it's kind of funny considering the fact that we were the one that it was our character that was behind it. But what kind of upset face is that? I mean, I know that it's some form of upset, but I am I don't know what to think of that facial expression. It's a bit interesting. But yeah, I am really tired. So I am gonna sign off for the night. And oh, new best score. Oh, because it was fewer turns. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I am really tired. And main reason I even decided to play a little bit of Clues because you guys rated, and it would have feel like it wouldn't have been fair for me to just end the stream right after getting rated. So, but it is what it is. Anyway, so like I said, I'm gonna head to bed. Hope all of you have a good night or good morning, depending on what time it is wherever you are. And yeah, I'm going to end my stream now and try to get a little bit of sleep. I have no idea. No idea what else what time I'm gonna stream later. I am planning on streaming something later. I originally made myself this little schedule, but I haven't really stuck to it because, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know which of the games that I have that I want to play. But I probably will be streaming again either late evening. I generally stream later at night. I don't know why I do it. I just do. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to stream next. So night all.